Good morning, welcome to my kitchen. This is my first video and I'm making a quiche Lorraine as a request for one of my co-workers. This is a coronavirus look at home and I didn't prepare anything. I'm just talking. I'm not like, there's no, what do you call it? Script. Yeah. So quiche Lorraine, I got all the ingredients. You're gonna need some ham. I'm gonna have actually a recipe, and then you will know exactly what goes in it. So there's gonna be ham, bacon. I've got 3 different cheeses in here, and 8 eggs, 1 cup of cream, and salt and pepper, a little bit of parsley, and 3 sprigs of onions. And I did wash my hands more than once, a lot of times. And I have a little bit of flour here because I made my own pie crust, but you don't have to do that. You can actually buy the pie crust that's ready. It's in the biscuit section where you find yogurt and biscuits and things like that.
In the freezer aisle?
It's not in the freezer, it's in the refrigerated aisle, and it would say like Pillsbury pie crust, and usually there's 2 pie crusts in there. So you could just use one, and you need this kind of dish, like a quiche dish or a pie dish. So,
and then what kind of cheese is that?
So I have 3 different cheeses. I have a cheddar. I like this English cheddar, and I have gruyere cheese, and I have parmesan cheese. So I'll have all the measurements in my recipe.
Do they have to use that cheese?
You could use any kind of cheese. You can use just cheddar cheese. I like to use gruyere cheese. I like to have a little bit of parmesan cheese in there, but yeah, you can choose any cheese. So I'm gonna just kind of like mix up all the eggs together.
And what kind of seasoning did you put inside of
I
the
just
eggs?
put salt and pepper. I think I need a little bit more salt. I just kind of put a little bit in there. Let me just bring it closer to me. And I'm going to actually add a little bit more salt. And I'm going to add the cream. You can use milk, you don't have to use cream. I like to use cream.
And that's 1 cup?
Yeah, 1 cup of cream. I think cream makes it much better, richer, and it tastes really good. I'm gonna you can use a whisk or a fork. This is very easy. You just put everything together. So I'm gonna let this sit here for a second. What I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up my onions, like 3 sprigs of onions. And a couple of fresh parsley, sprigs of parsley also.
With the stems and everything?
Yeah, I just kind of like wash a couple of 2-3 stems and just chop them really fine. If you can find flat leaf parsley, it's better. It's like stronger and it tastes really good. So I'm gonna add this to the egg mixture. And Jonah, this is your video. You requested this, so. Jonah is my co-worker. So before I continue with the quiche mixture, I'm gonna go ahead and roll out my dough that I made myself this morning, but I have a separate recipe to how to make a pie crust or a pie dough. It's really, really easy. It's just a few ingredients. You could do it really quickly if you don't wanna buy the store-bought pie crust. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll this out because what I like to do with my quiche is pre-bake it. It's baked. So it's just kind of like partially baked, so it doesn't, the dough on the bottom doesn't stay soft and doughy. It's a little bit crispier. So I bake it for 10 minutes, then I bring it out, and then I put my ingredients in and take it back to the oven. We'll go step by step, but right now I'm gonna go ahead and roll this out, and I'm gonna take a small break, roll it out, and then I'll come back. So now that I rolled up my pie crust, I just kind of fit it in here loosely. It has to go in. And make sure that it fits in here, and just make sure to go all the way around. Just press on the sides.
Are we just trying to make it flush to the container?
We're gonna make it flush to the container. And just kind of, make sure, you fix it up and it's all nice and even. I'm just kind of poke it with my hand so it doesn't.
What are you trying to accomplish when you do that?
So it doesn't rise it puffs up in different places. So this way it stays even. We can also poke it with a fork.
Are you trying to make sure there's no air in it?
Yeah, just because when it bakes, it kind of the sides come up and it puffs up and it's not even. So I'm gonna get a fork. And don't worry about the pokey. Once it's pre-baked, it will all come back together. I'm just gonna make sure.
Just randomly disperse them evenly, kind of?
Just everywhere on the sides too, so the sides don't puff up. So I'm gonna go ahead and pre-bake this for 10 minutes, and it's partial bake, and also you can blind bake it. Blind baking is actually when you put a parchment paper, put some beans in it to weigh it down so it doesn't puff up. But I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I'm not gonna put any beans in there just for the sake of saving time. And I'm gonna put it in the oven for 10 minutes. My oven is already preheated at 350, just 10 minutes. So I got the pie crust out of the oven, just a little partial bake. And I'm gonna let it cool a little bit. As it's cooling, I'm gonna kind of slice up the ham and the bacon. So I'll just move this. Just gonna slice it up into small, it's just a few slices of ham, maybe 1/4 pound of ham. It's up to you. You can put more ham or less ham, whatever you like. We're trying to kind of be scarce here with the coronavirus and not spending too much money on ingredients. So you can put a little bit of ham. You don't have to use a lot of ham. So
we're hoping everybody is safe.
Yes, of course. I hope everybody's safe and healthy. This is horrible what's happening to the world. It's just sickening. I hope this is gonna pass over really fast and everybody comes back to normality soon. And the good thing about this, we're home, we're safe, we're spending more time with family, we're cooking. Most family are cooking, and I was inspired to start doing videos by my family, by my friends, and by my coworkers. We did a little bit of a kind of a fun activity this week with my coworkers, and I just posted everybody please post your favorite meal and you want to learn how to make it. And of course everybody got excited, they know I'm a cook and I'm a baker. Everybody kind of posted their favorite meal, and this is one of them. My coworker Jonah, he wanted to learn how to make quiche Lorraine, so here I am making him quiche Lorraine, or teaching him how to make it. So I did slice up that, so I'm gonna slice up the bacon real small. So I cooked the bacon earlier too, just like about 6-7 slices of bacon. Again, you can put a little bit more bacon in there. So that goes in last, the bacon. So push this to the side real quickly. I'm gonna wash my hands again. So this is my egg mixture. I'm gonna go ahead and add all the cheeses in here.
And you just whisk everything together?
Yeah, just whisk it together. You can put more cheese, less cheese, but I did put half a cup of gruyere cheese, half a cup of aged cheddar, white cheddar, and a 1/4 cup of parmesan. So I'm gonna go ahead and I can even add my ham too. So this way it's all incorporated. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pour, oops, let me just move this over. It's still a little bit warm. I had to pull it off a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and pour my cheese. Every little drop, don't leave anything behind. Now I'm gonna sprinkle my bacon.
Do they have the option of mixing the bacon in with the egg mix?
You can mix the bacon in. I like to put it on top. It's gonna sink anyway, because the egg's gonna rise. You can actually just go like that and just kind of mix it in a little bit. Okay, clean up here, and I'm gonna put it in the oven in 1 second.
How long do you expect to put it in the oven for?
So it's gonna cook about 35 minutes.
On that 350?
350. And then you can see that it's dry, you know, you can test it with a toothpick also to make sure that all the egg is dry. So, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the oven. Okay, quiche is out of the oven. It took about 30 minutes. It was 25 minutes, and then I added another few minutes because I felt it was a little bit moist. But yeah, total about 30 minutes, between 25 to 30 minutes. And anyway, I had a little bit of crust left, so I put it in this little tart. And I just broke an egg and put it in there. You can do that too. And I just put pepper and salt on it and stuck it in the oven while this was baking. It just took about like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So and now we're gonna enjoy it, me and my baby daughter. We're gonna enjoy the quiche. And sorry, Jonah, you're not here to eat some of this quiche, but when we're back in the office, I'll bring you some.